Can you hear me now, Alexandru? Okay, cool. So y'all can hear me now. Beautiful. Sorry for the delay this morning. I need to get my disclaimer. This is not financial advice, educational purposes only. Shorting small caps is very risky. So, the only play I played this morning, I woke up a little late today, and I just didn't rush. Like, I just kind of took my time when I realized I was going to be late. I took a position on SPRC. I had a previous level marked on it. I was doing it just on my phone, so I didn't really know where the levels were. So I my average was like 650 or something. But caught the flush on this one. But I haven't played anything else. Haven't played anything else. Um, but this one was a really nice play that I didn't take full advantage of, but caught the flush. I just closed my last 100 shares at $5. So let's dig in a little bit. I'm looking through the chat now. So Ordo, I see that you played. What was that? EVAX. I haven't even get to play that one. Let's see. EVAX. And just so you know, SPRC, the 200 was right here at 7. What a beautiful rejection. And I am in PEPG. EVAX. PEPG. Cool. I'll keep an eye on this one. Man, I'm so frustrated I didn't go heavier on this one though. Made well on it, but it just I wasn't buying my computer, so I just entered pretty light, but caught the flush. Anyways, all good, all good. Can't push Lady Luck too far on EVAX. Yeah, I'll have to look this one up. See what's. I don't like the daily chart though. But you played it 3 times. That's awesome, Ordo. Nice. I like y'all seen me, y'all have heard me say this on live many times, but I like when I see the 5 minutes like lower low, lower low, lower low like that. So if this doesn't break, this might not be a bad. If this can't break above 5, I might enter it actually. How are the locates right now? Oh, cheap. So I got a little position, 490. What did I get it at? 494. And very small though, until I figure out what's the level I want to enter. Because look, it's still going. minutes. SPRC's locates were too expensive for me. Yeah, they were on the pricier side, but man, it was worth it. I think I ended up paying 11 bucks per 100 shares, but I definitely got that back. Cool. Okay, I got a decent idea about this ticker. Broke a new high there. See if it holds. No, this wasn't even running. I probably should have looked at the news. It's a license deal. This is a biotech company. Okay, again, sorry for being a little late today, guys. Here we go. Here's that flush. Just woke up late today. My wife works night shift, and I try to hang out with her. And I stayed up too late last night. Let's see, PSTV and Alexandria. Thanks for calling out SPRC in the Discord chat too. That's the reason I saw that one. Let's see. Is your TradeZero PSTV? Let me see this one first. PSTV. Not a bad little play, especially at 50 cents. What is this? PSTV. It's only up 25% though. Is there anything at this level? Nah. I'll see if this one runs a little bit more. It might not. But anyways, let's see what the comments are. Your TradeZero link to TradingView? No. That's why it's not linked on here. Because if it's linked on here, I can't trade mobile. You can only have one at a time. Not my favorite feature of TradeZero, but y'all know I'm a TradeZero fan, affiliate, but I wish I could have it on TradingView and mobile at the same time. You got to pick one or the other. And it used to be that way. They made a recent update. Weird. So back to PE. Is this the one let's see, EVAX. So this is the only play I'm in right now. And I honestly don't like it. I'm probably going to be looking to get out. Don't love it. This list's been consistently, I'm like a couple bucks in the money now. I'm probably just going to get out of it. Actually, I'll just wait and see what it does around 5 bucks. I'm not in very heavy, but okay. PSTV made its next move up. Yeah, I'm gonna let this one run a little bit, to be honest. I don't know if it's going to, but I'm gonna let it push up a little bit higher. What's the news with this one? Announces national coverage agreement with United Healthcare Insurance for C-inside cerebrospinal fluid for metastatic CNS cancer. I'm on the 1 minute. It retested perfectly the 200. What are you talking about? SPRC? No. Which one's testing the 200 right now? Oh, EVAX. Oh, is this one testing the 200's under it? I'm so confused. Talking about EVAX tested the 200. Is it the EMA or something? Because the SMA is down here. EMA, got it. Yeah, I don't have the EMA on my chart. Maybe I should start. But they seem to, for my back testing, they seem to respond to the SMA more on the daily, but probably wouldn't hurt to have both on the chart. Ooh, nice. And this one fell apart. The EMA is the most popular one. Whatever you say. I don't really care if it's popular or not. I just, whichever one it responds to the most. Because just like SPRC, this is the one that it failed at. I did an extensive back test, and daily they seem to respond to the SMA more, but I might throw the EMA on there as well. Wouldn't hurt to have both. But yeah, me and Colin back, we looked at hundreds of tickers, and or at least I did, and he looked at a few too. And it seemed like they were responding to the SMA a little bit more, but maybe it was just that data that we were looking at in that time frame. Because it's interesting, because different periods they respond differently to different levels. I'm not in EAVX anymore. When it was in the 500s, I went ahead and got out of, or 500s, I lost a few cents on it, but I don't like these slow grind up plays like this, so I'm not in this one anymore. So I'm not in any ticker right now. So I'll wait to see if there's anything else I like. But yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt to have both of them on the chart, but I definitely like the SMA more, for sure. But I might add both of them at some point. PSTV. That was a nice little flush. I don't know if any of y'all caught it, but it's not up enough for me. So not in any plays right now, so I'm just going to be patient. $5.72. Really don't even want to play this one much anymore, but you said 5.72. Where's this? Oh, I see it. Okay. I'll wait. Again, like I was saying, I don't know if I really want to even play this one anymore. And the news is actually kind of decent. It's not great, but it's not terrible. But yeah, no, woke up a little late today, and I'm very annoyed because I feel like if I would have been on live with this in front of me, I would have went so much heavier right here. But because it aligned with the, again, the locates were pricey, but this aligned with the 200 and a previous level it popped to. So let's see what else is moving. I want to be in something, but I'm not going to force it. Because I've only taken 2 trades today, SPRC I was only in 300 shares, so that's the part that sucks. Nice little call. Most of the move down, but and then the other play is EVAX. I basically break even at this one. Maybe lost a couple cents. DRIO. Oh wow. Or to destroy that ticker. Um, where when you look at resistance, do you also look for the volume traded in that area? No, I don't. Again, I'm not saying that's the right way to do it because I just don't look at volume. I'm a weirdo like that. I probably should start looking at volume more, but I've never needed to. It'll probably make me a better trader though. When I look for levels, I just look for very key, obvious levels. That's all it is. I probably should look at volume, but like I want to just see very obvious levels because y'all point out some levels that sometimes I don't even see because I'm just looking for very obvious, like this or this spike right here. Like I want everybody that looks at this chart to be able to see the same level because there's a higher chance that it'll like respond to that level if it's super clear. And that's all I really do. Don't, but maybe I should look at the volume at these levels, but I don't. Because like for this one, there's only a few obvious levels to me. It's like this one, and this one. So that's the ones that I will trade. That's why sometimes y'all tell me a level, I'm like, I didn't even see that, but they'll respond to it sometimes. But yeah, I don't really look at the volume. Because it just feels like it's always like lagging to me. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain my views on volume. It's like the price action's telling me what the volume bar is trying to say as well. So I'll look into it more though. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. I don't like tweaking my system too much because it's worked for me. Just an idea, QURE and CLPT are moving together. They are both overbought. I do have trade ideas turned on. Thanks for the heads up. But let me make sure it's running. Yeah, it's running. Good morning, Remy. Yeah, and that's probably my problem. I like doing things my way, and volume has never really gave me much of an edge. And it's probably just because I haven't used it the right way. But I might start incorporating it more. But as of right now, I'm not using it. I have it on the bottom of my chart. Does that count? Yeah, no, Josh was pretty good at finding levels for sure. All right, well, not in anything right now. I tried to find a level that you called out one time and I couldn't find that level. So EVAX, it does kind of, it's grinding up, but it kind of, there's going to be a play here, but I don't really want to enter it right now. I like just these obvious, I want to see another little like obvious spike like this. Tried to find a level that you called out one time and I could not find that level. You also mentioned the date and I wasn't able to find it. Which one was it? EVAX making its, I'm like, if EVAX makes another move up, I might enter it. Oh, you're talking about Joshua. Yeah, no, he had a level not too long ago that I didn't see either, but it immediately rejected when it got there. Anyways, I'll be patient, see if anything pops at 8. Because as of right now, there's nothing I really want to play. But yeah, trade ideas is on, so I will let you know what I see or hear. EVAX making its next move up. Beast. Yeah, EVAX is kind of a disaster on AskEdgar though. It's like red across the board. Only 3 months of cash left. Looks like they have some open offerings too. Yeah, that's the weird thing about the news with EVAX. Like, the news isn't bad and they need money, but you see a press release from August, which is interesting. It says, and they're getting 7.5 million cash from this licensing deal or whatever it is. So that there's potential that that could help fund their operations. But it's weird. August 14th, that was just last month. It says they released a PR, or there is a PR. It says current cash at hand is 14.7 million, sufficient to fund operating expenses and capital expenditure until mid 2026. So that PR says that they're good until mid 2026 from a cash perspective. So that's AskEdgar says otherwise. So who knows? Have you never been caught in one of those, Joshua? That's a good feeling. Honestly, I haven't had one in a while either, though. Well, I've had some on live stream where they dropped offerings. I'm surprised you haven't been in one though. And Joshua, are you J Money in the Discord, or is that someone else? PSTV. That broke a new high. One and only J Money. Yeah, no, it has been slower the last couple of days. It's kind of why I'm beating myself up for not going heavier on this one. This is like my favorite play, and it went right to the 200. But again, I didn't have my chart pulled up, so I kind of blindly entered it. So I didn't enter super heavy, but all good. Dang, XXII, that was a decent play today. It's been fading. Popped right at 4, and it's been dying ever since. Yeah, I have this one pulled up, but I don't love the price action on it. PSTV making another move up. I would love to see this one get to the 200 because see, speaking of the 200 SMA, like look how clearly this one has responded to it. Like, then if let's just do a test for this one. Then if I pull up let me take the volume off. I don't look at that crap anyway. Indicator EMA. Why does it not let me? Thought I had, let me remove. Oh, you already have the SMA right here, so I can remove this one. Might just keep the 200 EMA on my chart too. Oh, holy crap! They actually align with each other. They rarely actually are this close. But even here, you can see it passed it and went to the. But this isn't a good example because you could argue both for this one. But I'm just start keeping the 200 EMA on the chart too. It's crazy because sometimes like they'll be wildly off, but they're like almost aligned right now. Yeah, I haven't really been keeping up with the offerings too much lately because I've been mostly just like yesterday. I basically only played pre-market. I think I played one play intraday. But yeah, especially when you're playing like the end of day fades and stuff, you'll see them a lot more because that's when they tend to drop the news. But I honestly haven't been keeping track of the offerings. There's been a bunch. So 8 o'clock news is 5 minutes away. So let's see what comes out. Let's see if it steals attention away from EVAX. If we get one more pop before 8 o'clock, I'll probably enter EVAX just to see if we get some money rotation. Yeah, I heard you say that you used the candle close, but so what do you use for the candle close? Because that's not what hit the. Because I play front side, so I'm looking for this wick, and that's where I get in. But you look at the candle close. Oh, here's EVAX. Wonder if money rotation already going away from it. This might be where it could bounce here, but I wonder if this is where it makes its little reversal. BG finally out of EVAX. BG, you shorting these days? You on the dark side now. Mm-mm. Got it. I'm trying it out, dabbling. Yeah, evac. This was a tough one though, because these ones that grind up. Ordo, that's impressive. You made money on it 3 times. Because look how many green candles there are in a row. Yeah, it's tanking. That's why I said I wanted to get it on the next pop, but it never gave us that next pop. But it gave us plenty of chances. I should have just took an entry, but not that sad about it. This isn't my favorite price action. Thought I just drew a level on this one. Let's see. No, I didn't. Yeah, I would love for this one to get to 75 cents. I don't think it will, but I'll be ready if it does. Joshua, yes, top of those candles bodies would be a candle close. It opened, popped, and wicked above that and did a wick reclaim and flipped red. The moment that flipped reds, that's a confirmation of a failed breakout. Got it. So it made a strong move up here, PSTV. I'm going to wait, see where it goes, because if it gets to what I was talking about, that doubled up EMA and SMA. I'll get excited. There's a few levels before it gets there, but let's see if it gets there. Might not be a terrible entry even here because it just made a strong move up. There might be some money rotation away from it here at 8, but let's see what news comes out.
EVAX, BTOC. DRIO. PEPG. OFAL.
That one from earlier, or is that a new one? OFAL.
AMS.
No, AMS. Oh, this one's approaching the 200 right here. Oh, this one's from earlier. It's an old play. It faked me out. So that was one of the old alerts from earlier. Not really seeing any new pops. Y'all seeing anything? Because I'm not seeing anything. What did EVAX end up doing? All right, well, not so yeah, EVAX making a new low here, but I'm gonna be rooting for PSTV to get up to 75 cents. I don't know if it will. That's a pretty solid move up, but if it does, I'll probably bet the farm on it. New high. Might start getting entries around 70 cents. So I'm gonna just try to be patient with this one, see if it makes it to a level I like. ELBM. I'm seeing it's moving. ELBM. Oh, it's at the 200 here. It's not up very much, and it's at another level it popped to recently, so I'll try it here. So it's up here in this area. Got me an entry at $1.34. Probably should look at the news. ELBM. Don't really see any news. What y'all seeing about ELBM? $200 EMA at $1.29. That's where the SMA is, roughly in that area. Blown past that at this point. A little bit of resistance here too. Pumping though.
ELBM.
Pumping hard. Back in the money on this one. Y'all are saying the locates are expensive. I got 1,000 for $10. Oh, I'm gonna cover some here. So I covered some at $1.23 because my entry was 134, 1,000 shares. And now that we're in the one teens, I'm gonna cover the rest of them. So that one actually wasn't too bad. Made about 300 bucks on it, so I'll take it. Yeah, so I'm not just BSing either. So I'll pull up my history. So at 809, so yeah, 809 and 14 to be super specific. I got 1,000 shares for $10.70. I wonder if I should sell them now since they're so pricey. Well, people probably ain't buying them now. And then I got 500 more shares at 810 for $1.16. It's weird. From TradeZero, yeah. Because I got a 500 more at 810 because I thought it was going to keep running and I was going to try to get a fill at $1.49, which I wish I would have. I was too slow though. Yeah, it's weird. But that was a nice play. Hate that y'all couldn't get in it. Is SPRC? No. Still. Ooh, Joseph going to had 2,000 shares at $1.39. Got my 10 cents and got out way too early as usual. Yeah, so TradeZero gives you the option. Well, sometimes you get the option. Sometimes you get told how to use it, but you can get single use versus all day use or whatever. I just sold mine back to TradeZero. My locates. Mine weren't oh, they were single use. I just never used that other 500, so that's why I still have them. EVAX making its next move down. It's done.
BTOC.
Ooh, that one's popping hard. BTOC, BTOC. Or not. It said it was up 91%. Got me excited for no reason. What was this? Is this after hours yesterday? Jeez, that was a crazy move. Man, I got excited. I don't know why I got faked out like that. Joshua, I cry every time I glance at EVAX chart. Honestly, I don't like this. I mean, like obviously I wish I would have called this move, but my game, and again, that doesn't mean it has to be y'all's game. That's just how I trade. I like these charts better. Like ELBM, you just make money quick. Like boom boom, or SPRC, like boom flush. These are the ones that hurt me when I miss. Because EVAT, like this is a good short. I'm not saying it's not, but I don't play these as well. Probably because it requires more skill. I like these quick pops and flushes. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I wish I would have been in it because I talked about getting it on the next pop, but it's hard to know it was about to give out at 8. Had a feeling, but BTOC was a nice play at 4. Yeah, I want to start next week. I'm going to start trying to get up a little earlier. Try to play the 4 play. Oh yeah, no, it give you a little chance. Yeah, I got to start getting back up at 4 because 4 a.m. plays, they won't always be around. Like that goes through phases too. You'll go months where there's like no 4 a.m. pops, and then you'll go periods where you get a lot of 4 a.m. pops, and I haven't been taking advantage of it. So basically only taking 3 trades today. Break even on EVAX, and then really solid returns on SPRC and whatever the other one we just played was, ELBM. Would like one more decent play though. Yeah, the 4 a.m. pops have been pretty good lately. But I go to bed so late, it's hard to usually go to bed at like 1, 2 o'clock a.m. Need to fix that. ELBM just went negative. These because I love, and y'all probably, if y'all been following me for a while, my favorite used to be these nose news pumps, but now that the crypto treasury news has been getting leaked before they pop, those no news pumps have not been great. Yeah, no, I think this one's done because now it's already broke past this level, these previous pops. And then on this move up, I like looking at like these two, like does it break below these levels? And it's just got destroyed. So I think this one's probably done. Not saying it won't pop back up and test VWAP, but this one's done, I think. But I don't really play the downtrend very well, so I'm gonna maybe if it pops a VWAP test might enter it, but dang, it looks like PSTV. I don't know if we're gonna get that 70 and 75 cent level I wanted. I think money already rotated away from it at this point. And ELBM is negative. Okay, well, I'll wait, see if anything else interesting shows up. I don't really want to play this VWAP retest on SPRC. It's probably not a bad play, but I don't think I'm going to play it. Maybe if it gets to maybe like $1.40, like the high $1.40s, I might enter it and then just cut if it breaks above, what's this, 572? Yeah, I'll play it. I'll set an order. I'll set an order for 548. Locates are pricey on it, but I have a few extra, so if it gets there, I'll play it. Yeah, they were pricey, but they weren't like, well, maybe they were excessively pricey. What did I pay for them? Yeah, they were pretty pricey. So I got 300 for 29 bucks. The ones that I entered over here. So I guess that is pricey. I usually try to avoid really pricey locates, but that was an intense move I wanted to get in. Sorry, T-Mac. I see your comment way earlier. What do you... What did you say? What do we think about PEPG float too high? I didn't even... Oh, INEO? INEO. Yeah, I'll play this one. I want to see it make a little bit stronger move up to this first level, $1.27. I'll probably play it. Let me do some due diligence on this ticker in the meantime. INEO. Did SBRC ever hit that level? No. Mine's at 548. It's probably going to fail here. But INEO. Complete. The AskEdgar is all green. They dropped some news today, yeah. Signs MOU with High C to support hydrogen adoption in Singapore. What is this? This flag. Is this the Cayman Islands? KY. I think that's Cayman Islands. Yeah, it is. Oh, I wasn't looking. It hit it. Let's see what happens. That's the level you wanted. Or at least for the first entry. Pretty small float. 1.97. Not too tiny. I'll gladly trade that size float, but it is small. But I'm getting on FinViz, the share float is 16 million. Don't know which one's right, but I'm fine with either. I just don't like under 1 million. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah. I'll see if it makes another move up. I like the 127 level and I really like the 145 level, but I probably missed it. Yeah. Hope you caught it. PEPG attempting to retest highs. PEPG. So this is the one y'all said that had the big float. I mean, I know somebody asked about my feeling about it earlier, but it looks pretty bullish at this point. Making new highs. We'll see what this, see if it tops out here, but I don't love it. Kind of like this level right here, 815 though. Has it already made it up here? Close to that level. Nice flush on INEO. Who called that out? Thank you, thank you. For sharing, even though I couldn't play it, or I was too late. Yeah, the locates were cheap on it too, so I should have got in it. Go back to our EVAX update. Still looking weak. PSTV recovered some here, so we might get that push to 70 or 75. I just like for the moves to be a little quicker than this slow grind up, so you've probably heard me say this before, but when they make the strong moves towards those levels, I don't have data to back this up, but from the naked eye, I've noticed, like SPRC, good example, when it makes an insanely quick move towards this level, hesitates, that's when they usually just tank. These slow grind up like PSTV, it might still hesitate here and it might still fail, but you're not just going to see this just insane like flush usually. But I'm still gonna play it. I'm not saying I'm not going to, but I would like to see a strong move towards like. So what I mean by that is maybe like just a couple candles, the next couple candles getting there really quick instead of like 20 candles to get here. You know what I mean? Like if it just made a really strong move to 66 cents and another strong move to 70, I would get excited. Where do y'all think's the best place to look for accurate floats? Because I'm seeing all kind of float. I usually use FinViz. They've been pretty accurate. AskEdgar, I really like AskEdgar a lot, but I do notice the float varies on AskEdgar quite a bit from other places. And all I'm really looking at is just, I want to make sure it's under $1 million. I don't care if it's 2 million, 8 million, 16 million. Yes, it does make a difference, but I just want to make sure it's like not less than $1 million. And I'll still play some that's not less than $1 million, but I'm trading small when I do that. Because I know those just pump hard. Scans, SC8 and Z. Weeble? I didn't even know Weeble showed the float. Does it show it on the mobile app? Let's see. Oh, they do show float. I knew that. I just assumed theirs weren't accurate, I guess. Yeah, I forgot Weeble shows it. INEO. And actually, Trade Ideas, I bet you Trade Ideas is pretty accurate. The scanner I use, I totally forgot about that. I got to fix my settings. I have to manually add the float every time. I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, INEO died. I think it just made its next leg down. Yeah, look at this. Good call out. Wow, big dump on ETH. The ticker ETH, or are you talking about Ethereum? Or both? Ooh. Oh, that ETH is got it. I see what you're saying. NXL, little pop here. Yeah, crypto in general is down, but Ethereum has fallen below 4K for the first time in a while. So definitely buy the dip situation. I'll be grabbing some more ETH soon. I think crypto's bullish. That's how the United States is planning on wiping out their debt. I don't know if y'all saw that about the Russian guy coming out and saying that. It's probably true though. The Russian advisor. I didn't really dig into it, so I don't know all the details, but this is not a crypto channel though, so. And I'm not like this crazy bullish crypto person, but I have a little bit. Nice call in XL. Just wasn't high enough for me, so I didn't play it. BG said I'm crazy bullish on BTC. Yeah, no, I dollar cost average in mostly weekly, bi-weekly. I don't try to play the levels too much on crypto. Just put a little in every now and then. It's paid off so far though. Hope dump more. Not sure what that means. EVAX making its next move leg down, so.
SGBX.
SGBX. Okay, let's get some locates on this fella. I like it. SGBX, locate. Not bad, locate price. Oh, this one's pumping. What's going on with this one? Got a little starter while I figure out what's going on. This is probably going to be definite settlement agreement. Let's see. Oh, this news feels kind of weak to me, so I'm going to add to my position. Is the float tiny or something? Why is it pumping so hard? Oh no, did I cover? Jesus. I went to add to my position and I covered. Now there's no shares available. Are you kidding me? What a clown. Yeah, so I apparently had single use, 200 of them. And then when I went to add to my position, apparently I covered. I didn't lose money, but I want to still be in this one. Now I can't get any locates. Can y'all get locates on this one? Crap. I want to cry now. That's about to flush. Man, what a... I screwed that up. I got in it again, but I'm chasing at this point, so I'm probably going to be quick to take profits. Okay, I added at 11.95. Oh, the shares are too pricey now. I'm not entering anymore. What is the float on this one? Is this why this one's reacting this way? Because seems excessive. Yeah, baby float. Can usually tell by how these things are trading. So I'm just gonna get out of this one. I feel like I was chasing on this one. I'm green on it, but I mean nothing to write home about. I played this one very poorly. All good. It happens. Did you see AIRJ? No, it's a move over. Wow. No, I didn't see that one. I didn't get an alert for it. Yeah, I'm at SGBX. I figured it had a tiny float. One, from the locate price, and two, the way it's trading. Oh well, that's all good. Yeah, thanks for the heads up, guys. Look at this. Y'all were like, float, 480, Cheese Wizard, 500,000 float, Alexandru, small float, MK, 465 float. I appreciate it for the heads up. Joshua, you even mentioned it too. And again, like I said, I'm not against playing those tiny floats, but you just gotta be very cautious because the good thing about those floats is when it starts forming the back side of those float, it's, how do I word this? The front side on these low floats like that are extremely dangerous. But once you see some confirmation like this, they usually flush pretty quick. But thanks for the heads up, guys, because I usually don't like trading those, or I trade them very lightly. Ended up, surprisingly, probably ended up making 50 bucks on it, but it was by accident. I accidentally covered when I went to add more, and that was up here in the like 1250-ish. So I would have banked on this, but all good, all good. That's part of this game. PSTV retesting this level. I don't know if I want to play it, but I'm gonna try it. Woke up late. I feel like I'm behind today. I might try 63 and then just cut if it breaks a new high. So I got in at 63. And I think this is like a C setup, guys. Just want to be clear. I don't think it's that great of a setup. Maybe a B setup, but far from an A setup. SGBX, now it's under 10 bucks. So this is the benefit of the low float. So they usually, when they finally give out, like they flush pretty quickly, but definitely, yeah, I gotta put, you know what, I gotta figure out how to make Trade Ideas show this. What happened, this is the only thing I don't like about Trade Ideas is that sometimes it saves multiple configurations, and I'm not really sure why. And I can't remember which one I put the float in. But that's my fault. It's not Trade Ideas' fault. Look at SGBX. Oof. But yeah, I love Trade Ideas though. I'd probably give up TradeZero before I gave up Trade Ideas. And I really like TradeZero. Nah, I'd probably give up Trade Ideas first, but both of these are, I mean, I made, not, this is not bragging, but I made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars last year, and it was all because of Trade Ideas. Because I used to not live stream like this. I used to not stare at charts. I just would wait for an alert while I was doing my own thing, and then when I would hear it, hop in and write it down. So I definitely don't want to throw shade at Trade Ideas. I really like it, but I keep messing up when I try to configure it. Yeah, Godfall, that's a good way to put it. Small floats are double-edged swords for sure, and I think it's a good practice to avoid them. But I will play them sometimes. So current settings. And for y'all that's in the Discord, I'm probably gonna be a little bit more active. I haven't been very active this week. Y'all know I got promoted at work, the job I was trying to get away from. And then a good opportunity presented itself. And honestly, I kind of got forced into it. but it's a good opportunity, but it's only like my third week, so in this new role, so I haven't had as much time to trade intraday, but today my schedule's pretty chill, so I'll probably be a little more active in the Discord today. No, y'all are great. Like, especially everyone that's been consistently in the Discord talking. Like, especially, and I see Ordo is on live. Like, we got some OGs in there as well. I like when people join the Discord, and Joshua, you as well too, bro. I like when people join the Discord and like I learn from them. But between Martin, Alex, Alexandru, all
AIM.
y'all regulars, I appreciate y'all. Throwing levels. AIME. AIM, not E. AIM. I'm not sure why I added a letter to that. AIM. What's going on? So I'm grabbing some locates. And I probably should talk through more about my process in here. That's probably why I get cheaper locates, because that's like the first thing I do is grab locates. And like I said, I probably waste some, but I hate not being able to get locates. So this one, this chart's a little interesting. We got a wick up here that meets the 50. So if we get up here to 369, I'm very interested, because this previous pop wicked up. Is this an IP? Oh, I thought it was an IPO for a second. But I would like to see it a little higher. Probably missed the flush. I did get close to that level though. BG, you're about to ask what? Oh no, I just canceled. There we go. Guys, I know today hasn't been the most exciting trading, but I'd appreciate likes on the video. Thank y'all for subscribing and liking and supporting. See, I only have 9 likes. I'm sad about it. It's just, it helps the algorithm. That's the only reason YouTubers are annoying about it. PSTV? Why is it going so slow? I have a, oh, this is the one we were looking at earlier. I drew a blank for a second. Did I ever enter that 63? Of course I did. So I'm down about 45 bucks on this position because I only entered 1,000 shares. So like a $600 position. But I'm getting excited now because I'll go a little bit heavier at these levels. Discord streaming tomorrow, yeah. Exclusive pre-market and end of day fades in the Discord. Yeah, Ordo, that's the one I wanted to get up to a 75. I'm gonna start scaling in at 70 though, probably 69 cents. And then go heavier everywhere from 75 cents to 80 cents. Because a lot of times, well, this one might, so going back to like SPRC, like these that pop insanely quick like this, a lot of times they'll go above the 200, but these slow grinds, a lot of times they'll get straight to that level and then just stop. maybe get a wick or two above it. So if I was to guess, if it gets to 75, I don't think it's going to go to like $1 and then fail. It might, but I think it's probably going to fail more at that 75 cents level. Yeah. Let's go. So let me set up my 69-cent entry. Was that you, Joshua? Oh, bro, that sucks. That was WAP. You were the first that I've had that issue with. And then on top of WAP, they set the alerts for all their BS that they send out, but standard. So they created that ticketing system in WAP. You were the first to use it, Joshua, and it's the notifications were turned off. Like that's their auto setting, is to roll out a ticketing issue system, and then I don't even get alerts for it. So I didn't even know you sent a message. Luckily, I'm a weirdo and I look at WAP throughout the day to see if people join. So I saw your message. You feel scammed? I got you, bro. If you're still on the trial, I'll throw another week on there. Because you tried to get in before Friday, and I don't know, the Discord configuration didn't work. But that was a little weird. Report me, bro. Report me. Now, it is cool though. WAP rolled out a little ticketing system, so if you have issues, but like the notifications were turned off. I'm like, why would y'all turn those notifications off? So I got my first entry, 69. And again, this is probably a little early, guys, but I'll probably be dropping like 5 or 6K shares up here. So I entered 1,000 at 63, ill-advised. I'm entering another 1,000 here, but once we get up here, I'll probably enter 4, 5, 6K. So it'll drastically move my average up. So I'm not too concerned about my 66 cents average right now. Joshua Mahal, Joshua was an in circle. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it. And I try to make it cheap. Again, like it's not even that I'm trying. If I don't charge something, I'm not going to give it attention because I get pulled in all different directions. But really try to make it affordable. Because if I'm making quite a good salary with my W-2 and I do decent with real estate, I want to put my attention there. But it's almost like a mind game. If I have awesome members like y'all that are paying subscribers, I'm going to give it attention. But thank you, Joey. I appreciate it. Yeah, Joshua, that's a good way to look at it. It's all good. I've made enough. Oh, Mahal, then shoot me a message, bro, on Instagram or something. I remember you. Yeah, you were in there. I gave you a lot of time to convert, but shoot me a message on Instagram or something. But going forward, yeah, I got to keep it fair. Everyone else is. So it's all good. I've made enough off the plays I caught on here just the week to pay for a couple years worth. Yeah, no, and that's kind of how I look at it with trade ideas. Similar concept. Like, yes, it's kind of pricey. It's $100 a month, but it makes me 100. I mean, yo, it's paid for itself 1,000-fold. So it's like, yeah, it's a price, but if it makes me a better trader. No, the Circle app is no longer active. Well, and Joshua, that's one of the main reasons too, because it's a Discord. It's like scam central. That's what I liked about Circle. It was kind of like closed well, I don't know if I can say encrypted. I don't really even know if it was, but like you couldn't get in. Or Discord, anybody and their mama can message you. But I'm not relevant enough for people to pretend to be me yet, I don't think. Oh, appreciate all the likes, guys. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So I'm actually in the money with this position now, PSTV. Obviously, I want to see it get to 75 cents, and it probably will. Because this is one of the ones that I would go a little bit heavier. The only downside, so let's play pros and cons. The only cons I really see with this one is that we're getting close to 9. And y'all know how I feel about 9. When things get bullish at 9 or after 9, my win rate just drastically goes down. So I follow that data, and it shows that after 9 o'clock, if they get bullish, they seem to stay bullish, but I want to see what it does around this level. I have a good chance that even though 9 o'clock's coming, it's going to have a hard time getting past 75 cents. Well, Mihal, find a way to message me. But anyways, how can I join the Discord group? So let me put it. I'm a terrible marketer if y'all can't even figure out how to get in my Discord. It's link in the description, but I'll attach it. So we're at 68 cents. Yeah, I'm not gonna add here. I'm gonna wait till 75 cents to add more. There we go. I'll put it on here. Even put a fire emoji before it. EVAX at VWAP. It's probably a pretty good call, BG. This would probably be a decent VWAP fade. If it gets closer to the 470, I'll definitely be interested. Oh, I had an entry at SPRC. Oh, so I'm in SPRC now. I didn't even realize it. I had an entry waiting at 549. I moved it down to 539. So I'm in small though, only 200 shares. So now I'm in 2 positions, PSTV and SPRC. I don't love this one though. I really don't. I mean, I think it's still a decent play, but I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks above VWAP either. Because so this one's more tempting because see, we're like going, and again, I know I'm unorthodox, but this is how I look at things. So like I like this one a little better because you can see it's clearly going down now, and if it pops here, I would like to see a newer low. The thing I don't like about PSTV, or not PSTV, the thing I don't like about SPRC is that it made a VWAP test and then it made a higher low like this. And then if it does that again and then makes another higher low, a lot of times I notice that it eventually does break. I like for it to test VWAP and make like a newer low, not a higher low like this, but it still probably will fail, but just a little bit more cautious when they do that. I don't know if that makes sense, but I try to explain it. So I'm gonna keep most of my attention on PSTV. The 200
NITO.
So the 200 EMAs at 479. Oh, I just got an alert. NITO. 9 o'clock news. Oh my gosh, this thing died immediately. Yeah. Yeah, no, NITO, that was ugly. So see what I'm saying right here? So it's still failing, but again, I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks. If it gets above 550, I'll probably just cut. I'm still in the money on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks it. Because like I said, I don't like this price action. The way I look at it is like it's powering up to break it. I want to see it getting lower and testing it. See, exactly. So now I'm about to just stop out of this one. Well, I want to see what it does first. So, because we're still at this level, so if it breaks above this, which is basically doing now, I'm going to stop out. Let's see if it does. And it did. So I'm going to just get out of this one for now. Ooh, it's flushing. Well, I'll hold on to it. I'm just going to hold on to it. But if it does make a new high this time, so this was the new high, it immediately fell. So now if it comes back and reclaims that, I'll get out, but I'm still in it. Oh, like I said, I played it small. I'm down like 19 bucks. It's nothing crazy. Cause I'm only in 100 shares. I think I might have told y'all 200. I can't remember, but I'm only in 100. Okay, now I'm getting out. But it keeps failing. Jeez. I don't want to bail on it. I'm trying to, do I add here or do I bail? I'm not going to do either. I'm just going to wait and see what happens with it. Like I said, I'm only in 100 shares. I'm more just figuring out my game plan for the next move. So if we get a retest on this one, I'll be very interested. What's PSTV doing? It's still staying the same. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything right now. I would love for it to see it make a strong move up here to $7 again. But like I said, I thought I was in 200 shares. I'm only in 100 shares. So it's not really a big deal either way. Oh, that's interesting to know. So, do you ever use wedges? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I have a ton of data. If the pre-market volume float is above 10 to 15, the chance it makes a new high on the open is 60 to 70%. Interesting. Oh, maybe is that what I was kind of describing the wedge? I don't know. Like I said, I am not trained in these terms at all. So up about 40 bucks on PSTV. That's not the position I want to be in though. I want to get heavier in this one. So I would like to see a strong move up towards 70 so I can add some size, or 75 so I can add some size to it. CAPR is moving. That's one of the ones you mentioned earlier, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it is moving a little bit. Where's it going? I'll keep an eye on it. Not completely interested, not really super interested in it right here, but I will keep this one on the radar. SPRC moving up. I probably will cut if it gets over 6 though. And then maybe re-add if it gets back to 7. But yeah, kind of a slow morning. I'm up 830 on the morning, which isn't bad for, I haven't played that many plays, but I've been trading a little too light lately, it feels. So, but I haven't seen just like, this was the perfect setup, but my ass was sleeping. And I woke up right when it was popping, so I didn't do much research before I got into it. SPRC. But yeah, CPR might not be a bad play though. It is a little low volume. So I'm gonna wait, but I'm gonna just focus on PSTV and SPRC for now. AMPY. It's only up 12%, but I do like this like parabolic move up. So let's see if it runs some more. This looks like a pretty clear level, somewhere in this range. I don't know if it'll go here or here, so I'm gonna just mark them both. Shoot, even here. So we're in the area of congestion, or that's what I call it, where there's a few different levels. Would you say, Joshua, also on SPRC because it's short sale restricted, respect breakout levels a lot more, so technical levels and patterns will have higher probability of breaking out? Bro, these plays are boring. I want to make a move. PSTV is kind of just trading sideways the last 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. Ready for it to make its next leg up. What do you think about PEPG crashing on open? Y'all know how I feel about the market open for the most part. It's like the great equalizer. Like bullish stocks can get bearish, bearish stocks can get bullish. It's hard to gauge what's going to happen at market open. But I would gladly play a retest at market open. Like if it wants to make a strong move to 760 or something, 750, anything over here, I would consider it for sure. Without knowing high level what it is, like it definitely could crash. But it is kind of keeping a little bit of a trend. Maybe it broke it a little bit here, but yeah, I don't want to tell you wrong, but I could totally see this one crashing for sure. But I could also see it testing this high before it crashes. Is this the one y'all were talking about that has a big float? I think it was. Let's see. So it's probably less likely to crash hard if it has a big float. Let's see. Oh, well, it's 27. Nothing crazy. Or 10.5. Gosh, it varies where we look. So, no, not that crazy. Yeah, I don't know what it'll do at market open. It's hard to gauge. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a retest before it fades, though, especially since it's kind of in this trend. It'll probably fail and then start trending down. That's my guess. Oh, PEPG has 100 million offering it filed last night. Interesting. Let's see. pull it up. PSTV, is it made a move up yet? Nah, dang, it's still just hanging out. So they proposed the public offering yesterday afternoon at 4:21. Where was that? So and it popped like this for an offering? And then they announced 100 million at 10:51 p.m. So overnight, yeah, this is weird. This feels a little manipulated. So why is it running so? Is that the entire news it's running on? Institutional ownership, according to AskEdgar, says 70%. Is that right? Let me see what FinViz says. Yeah, 70% ownership. So yeah, this one's probably definitely getting 74% ownership. So this one's definitely getting manipulated. So I personally, I'm probably gonna stay away from this one. At some point, this one will dump extremely hard. But with 74% or that's institutional. So 74% institutional ownership, my bad. And AskEdgar says 71% institutional ownership. But still, that's the insiders and institutions can manipulate these. So yeah, I'll probably avoid this one. Yeah, no, it'll crash. It'll crash at some point, but I don't know what's the end goal.
CPOP.
Where is it going to go before it does that? CPOP, CPOP. This one pops frequently. And it always dies. Dang, we're getting close to market open. It's already 9:17. Started late, so I didn't even realize it was this late. Yeah, if CPOP gets a little bit higher, I'll probably trade it because this one usually just flushes. Launches 100 million crypto pop fund. Of course it did. So yeah, I don't want to get into this one too early. It's only up 20%. Crypto's down today. This is a key thing with these treasury news. They usually don't run as hard when crypto's down. Solana's down like 6%. Ethereum's like 4 or 5. Bitcoin's a couple percent. So we might not get a full move like we've seen, but I'm not going to dare get into a crypto, quote unquote, crypto pop fund only up 23%. So I would like to see it make a move first. Yeah, this one's definitely Chinese, I think. Or is it Chinese or another Asian country? Let's see. No, you're right, it is China. For some reason I thought it was like another one, but yeah, it's fading. Well, I'm in the money with PSTV now, but I sure wanted to get a 200 test first. Yeah, C-pop, it has a history of just making little stupid pops. Like even this company, like not to throw shade at this, but like I think it's some type of entertainment. Yeah, pop culture group hosts entertainment events to corporate clients in China. The company hosts concerts and hip hop related events, including stage plays, dance competitions, cultural and musical festivals. Like, and not throwing shade at that. I like having a good time, and I like festivals and stuff. But like, this just seems for it to be publicly traded, it's been a disaster. I remember when this one hit the market a few years ago. I think don't misquote me on it, but I don't think it's been around that long. But yeah, it's completely flush at this point. You said AMP. Yeah, a lot of things are crashing today for sure. AMPY crash. Yeah, that was a good call, bro. I like to see them up a little more. That's just my criteria. But like I've said before, I'm not surprised when these flush. Hopefully you got into it. Good call. I just don't like 20%. Or this was only in the teens. Yeah, that's all right. It's a 50 cent. Oh, it ended up making this move up. I missed it. Yeah, look at this candle. So yeah, that was some spots I was looking at. But anyways, yeah, this is a solid flush. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, I'm gonna get out of SPRC. I don't like this candle right here, so I'm down like 16 bucks in it. So I'm just gonna get out. It might still flush here, but I just don't want to be in it. Market opens in 8 minutes. At this point, I might just play market opens. I'm here, or maybe not. Let's see. I'd like to see. I'm probably gonna play market open just to see if PSTV makes a push to these levels that I'm interested in, and then I'll dip out. PSTV, I'm only in 2,000 shares, so I wanted it to push up here, add a little more, but that's all good. But yeah, I'm gonna hold this one through market open just to see what it does. Getting a little bit of flush here, PSTV. I might actually just close it here. I'm up like 90 bucks on it now. I might just close it. And then if it get a retest after market opens, I'll re-enter. So I closed at VWAP. Just in case, because this is what I think could happen. Yes, it could keep flushing, and I left a lot of money on the table, but market's open in 5 minutes. Is that VWAP what I expect? Again, I could be wrong. Not financial advice, educational purposes only. It hits this VWAP and then maybe catapults towards 70 or 75 cents, and then I'll add there. Or it could just flush and I missed the move. But I got out at 61 cents. PEPG starting to curl up a little. Have you ever tried Lux Algo trend line with breaks? No, I have not. Should I look into it? Do you use it, Mahal? Or I mean, like, what does it do? I'll definitely look at it though. No, I just use like the basic stuff. So PSTV, let's see if it bounces here or if it flushes. I got out at 61 cents, so yes, I do. It helps me a lot. Cool. No, I'll look into that. What is it called again? Let me. Lux Algo. All right, market opens in 1 minute. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not in anything. I thought I was going to be in PSTV, but I got orders ready if it flushes back up to 69. And I'm only going to enter 1,000 shares if it gets here, but if it gets up to 75 to 80 range, I'm going to set up some orders for it. Curious to see what PEPG does, because with all the institutional ownership, it's just like there's a good chance that there's might be some manipulation here. See what their game plan is. Are they trying to push it higher? We'll see. The first move is usually a fake out, so it looks like it's flushing, but I think it's going to pop first. Might be wrong though, it might flush here. PEPG's curling up a little bit. We're getting a VWAP test. Might not be a bad play, but there's just so much going on with this ticker. Honestly, do I have any? I might try it. Shares are cheap. What's PSTV doing? Oh man, I missed it. Jeez. You're not getting that 75-cent test. Or at least not right now. So I got a little position in PEPG at 609. I'm just going to fade at some point. It might make some crazy moves before that, but or it could, this just could be where it flushes, who knows. Dang, that's crazy. Missed the PSTV move. I was hoping for it to get a little higher. Anything else worth looking at? If not, I'm probably gonna write. Oh, look at EVAX. Dead. Everything died. Oh, AMPY. That's the play from earlier. But it's still only up 14%. So I'm only in PEPG. I got a little entry at 609. Only 200 shares, so basically a $1,100 position. Nothing crazy. I'm not that confident in it, but I'll see if it fades. CPOP, is it popping again? CPOP. All right. CPOP gets back up to like this maybe $2 level, 213. I might play it, but I'm probably gonna stop trading for now. I'm gonna hold on to PEPG. I'll probably set a stop somewhere up here and just casually keep an eye on it throughout the day. See if it fades. But on that note, I guess we'll wrap up today. Wasn't a super excited live stream, but did decent. So especially for waking up late. But I will be we're getting a little flush here on PEPG, but I will be live in the Discord. There's a free trial if you want to join. We'll do end of day fades tomorrow evening or tomorrow at 2:30, and we'll do pre-market live in the Discord tomorrow. So thank y'all as usual for hopping on, joining. Hope y'all made some money, and I will see y'all next time.